Hi guys, this is Chris here from Pell's Properties. This is just a short video. This is the third one in a set of 6 C's on how to find a world-class property. Now, if you haven't watched the previous video, which was on City, then there should be a link either on here or below to watch the previous one. And then if you haven't watched any of them, you just stumbled across this, the first video you want to be watching is capacity, okay, and then go to City, and then this is the third video. So what is next C in our 6 C's on how to find a world-class property? Well, the next C is on capital growth. So when you're investing in property, you're after 2 key things. The first one is capital growth, and the second one you're looking for is great cash flow. Now you need both of these on the table, not just one or the other, right? So in terms of capital growth, how do you make sure that the properties you're buying have really good capital growth? Well, on an average in the UK, over the last 85 years, it's gone up 7.9% on average, national average. Now that's including all the peaks and troughs on the drops through this period. So that is a pretty cool capital growth. So instead of gambling all your money away, thinking I'm going to build near a train station, or there's an area they're going to regenerate, I'm going to put all my money into that. The problem is for these, for that area, it's going to take 10 years to regenerate, and then your money is just stuck in that property for the next 10 years, and you can't pull it out. And also, another thing is that all the experts, all the big guns out there, they've already bought all the properties 6-12 months ago, and they've got them at bottom price. So the time you come round buying them 12 months later, then the inflation has already happened. Okay, so if these guys are doing that, what can you do to make sure that you're getting great capital growth? So if the national average is good, or it's great, then let's get a great get a great property, okay, as a national average. So for this, there's 4 key parts. You need to buy in a town or a city. If you buy in a village, for example, and there's 100 jobs lost, then it's a big problem, especially in the pandemic we're going through now. You know, a lot of places closing down. So that's in the village. 100 jobs just gone. This is a really big problem. So you need to buy in a town or a city. It needs to be next to a great secondary school. You've got to make sure it's on a great public transport and great road networks. If it ticks all these 4 things, then brilliant. Okay, so I'll just recap over them again. We got 1, this needs to be a town or a city, population about 90,000 or more. Okay, number 2, this is going to be close to a secondary school. Now what we mean by a good secondary school is that on the Ofsted report, this needs to be either good or outstanding. Now the reason why we are buying near a secondary school and not a primary school is that because with the primary school, parents are more happy to move their children around, rather than with a secondary school. They want more of the stability, they've got the friends there, and they're really focused on their GCSEs. So this is a really big factor you need to think about. Okay, second one. So the third one, this is great public transport. So good bus networks, good rail networks if it's in a city or town. Again, for example, the bus network, if you're in a village, a lot of times the buses are every hour or maybe longer, whereas if you're in a city, 90,000 plus, then they'll either be 10-15 minutes or maybe more, depending on the chosen area. So that's 3. Number 4, you need good road networks. Now, if you're a town or a city with a population of 90,000, to be honest, you're normally going to get a good public transport, good road networks. Okay, so if it does tick all these 4 things, then you're going to get good capital growth. If it doesn't tick all 4, then you won't. Okay, so there's one final piece to these 4 key parts which you need to think about, and that is that you need to buy within 5 miles of the city centre. Now, how do you work out what the 5 miles is? It's either you look at a town hall or the local station, pin it from there, and you work your way out from there. Now, the reason why we say 5 miles is because, for example, if you're in Manchester and you got 7 or 8 miles out, then you're not necessarily going to get the national average, but within the 5 miles of the city centre you will get the average on the national average. Okay, so I hope this short video helps, and it explains a little bit more about the 6 C's on finding a world-class property. If you like this video, please like it below, or if you know anybody who would find this valuable, then please share it with them, along with the other C's I've done short videos on. And then I will be doing another short video on the next one, the 4th C, which will be looking at cash flow. Now remember, there was 2 key benefits. The first one was capital growth, which we've just gone through, and then the next one is cash flow, which is obviously on the next video in the 6 C's on how to find a world-class property. Again, my name is Chris from Pell's Properties. Invest in knowledge, invest in yourself, create your dream life.